Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome once again to Empowering Morning Conversations. And so I had a thought this morning that, you know, all of us have experienced rejection, or we keep experiencing rejection from time to time in our life. Okay. So let's find out what happens to us when we experience something which we call as rejection. Somebody does something, somebody has a gesture on their face, or somebody says something, and or somebody just says no, and we feel rejected. So today, this is what I want to talk about, that what happens to us when we face rejection and how do we handle it. So one thing which definitely might have happened to many of us is that we felt discouraged. And if we had any enthusiasm or something like that, that would have vanished very quickly. Now, a lot of people who are in sales, or those who want people to join them in something, experience it a lot. So Abhinav will be able to tell you he has had a long career in, particular kind of sales. So a lot of no's, a lot of rejections. What happens to you then? What about other people? Because I believe that every real or perceived rejection that we have received in our life has left a scar somewhere, and that holds us back. Okay, now every time something happens, what do? We have a judgment, we have a conclusion, we have a decision, and then we make a computation as to how to lead our life. That's what happens always. Okay. So can you imagine that we are a sum total of all these judgments and everything that we are carrying from our childhood, and many of them made at the time when we felt rejected. Okay. So let's do a small exercise today. Very simple exercise. Just close your eyes, take a long deep breath, and take another long deep breath and relax. Take another long deep breath, let go and relax. So let's go back to the last time, in the latest time, maybe in the near past, yesterday, day before, or the day before that, or last week, whatever, the latest episode where you felt a sense of rejection. So what happened? Who all were there when it happened? What did you say to yourself when it happened? And what did you feel? As in body sensations or emotions, what did you feel? And what judgment did you make about yourself and the other person? What conclusions did you make about yourself or life or other person? And what decisions did you make? And once again, what was the feeling or emotion that you were experiencing? Now let us go back to an earlier incident when something happened and you felt rejected. What happened? Where were you when it happened? What emotion did you have when it happened? What did you say to yourself when it happened? What judgments did you have about yourself and the other person when it happened? What conclusions did you make? And what decisions did you make? Now let us go back to an earlier experience when you felt rejected. What happened? Where were you when it happened? What did you say to yourself when it happened? What judgments did you have about yourself and the other persons when it happened? What conclusions did you make? It's better if you sit quietly with your eyes closed. What emotions were you experiencing at that time? What did you decide? So let us go back to an earlier experience when you felt rejected. What happened? Where were you when it happened? Who else was there when it happened? What did you say to yourself? What emotions were you experiencing at that time? What judgments did you make about yourself and the other people? What decisions did you make? What conclusions did you make? What computations did you make? Now let's go back to the earliest experience that you can remember, the earliest one, when you were very young, when you felt rejected, to the earliest time in your life. Recall how old were you? Where were you? Who else was there? What exactly happened? What did you feel? What were your emotions at that time? What judgments did you make about yourself and others at that time? What conclusions and decisions did you make at that time? Now, how did you decide you'd like to live your life? What computations did you make at that time? Now, I want you to keep sitting without movement and allow yourself to experience that feeling or sensation that was there when you were experiencing that rejection. And it is that same feeling you get every time you experience rejection. So you obviously don't like that emotion or feeling or sensation that is happening in your body. So automatically get into a state of resistance. So start experience that sensation in your body, that feeling in your body when you are experiencing that rejection. Identify where it is, where exactly in your body are you feeling it. Allow yourself to feel that emotion fully, experience it fully. What is the shape of it? What is the size of it? What is the color of it? Is it a dull sensation or a sharp sensation? Is it a throbbing sensation? Whatever it is, allow yourself to feel it fully. Do not try to diminish it. Allow yourself to feel that sensation fully and allow that sensation or whatever you're feeling, that feeling to expand. Do not try to shut it off. Your job is to experience it fully and expand it. So imagine that feeling or sensation, if it was a balloon, then let that balloon expand and expand and expand and expand. Just let it expand, become bigger and bigger, might even become bigger than your body. Just let it expand. And whenever you feel that it cannot expand anymore, push it out of your body. And imagine that you're taking a pin and poking that balloon, and that balloon shatters. It's not there anymore. Just let it go. So now you can open your eyes. And what we are getting into now is that, okay, we have experienced rejection. We will continue to experience certain situations which we are calling as rejection. You notice it's your label, first of all, when you say I'm feeling rejected, that makes it worse. Now you've experienced what is rejection. Something happens, you tell yourself something about it, you make some conclusions about it, you make some judgments about it, And you definitely will be saying, this should not be happening to me. You get into a state of resistance. And definitely nothing positive is the outcome for you. You might have noticed. You don't come out of that rejection saying, yeah, I'll do better next time. It's like a small, pin is pricking your tire, air starts to leak. So fine, we experienced rejection in our life. So what? Now what should we do about it? That's the important part. On the exercise that I just did, and we did a little disc creation. We did the disc creation with the feeling that you have in your body, the feeling that you resist, the feeling that we give so much significance to. We make it so important. No? See, when somebody says no or somebody rejects you or you feel, may have not even rejected you, but you're feeling that they have rejected me. Sometimes we feel rejected when somebody does not agree with us also. So first of all, please note, you are the one who's calling it rejection. And you're the one who's giving so much significance to it. Look, if you are going on the road and you stub your foot on a stone, you'll say, okay, I stubbed my foot on the stone, so it'll pain, and then you'll keep on walking, right? Will you say that I'll never walk again because I stubbed my toe? But it's not the same with the rejection, no? So the first thing is, what if you could just take any situation and say, okay, this is another situation. What if you could take any situation and say, okay, this is another thing that has happening to me. Now, what do I learn out of it? How can I use this learning to do my job better next time? Instead of saying I'm rejected, I'm a failure, if you say, okay, good, this was an experience, I've learned something from it, how can I use it and move on and become a better version of myself? So simple, isn't it? But what you have made so important, so valuable about your judgment and your conclusion, no, this is bad, it should not be happening, so significant, right? Doesn't allow you to be normal in the face of one situation in life, which is called rejection by you. So, enough from my side. Now, I'd like to listen to a few of you. What is happening now to you after having done the exercise and whatever we have talked about? Yes, Malika ji first, ladies first, and then Reddy.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all. Happy Onam to everyone.
Happy Onam.
Yeah. What I feel is the situation when it was happened in my earlier days. When I now in the currently when I feel that is when I was in the meditation mode of thinking about that, I feel light only. The way how I felt the other day, that measurement is not there when now I feel it. It was very lighter, and normally it's my habit forgiving the people and forgiving the situation after some days, not immediately, but after some days. I don't know. That may be the reason that now I feel lighter. I don't know, sir. I'm leaving to you the question to you, sir. I don't feel have any color also. There is no color for me. But still I make it as a balloon and burst it.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, ready, Garu?
Sir, good morning. I just want to know, is there any difference between rejection and dejection, sir?
Rejection can make you dejected, no? When somebody rejects you, or when you feel rejected, you can feel dejected, no? Dejection is a feeling.
Okay.
Rejection is an event.
Okay.
You say to somebody, I want to marry you, and she says, I don't want to marry you. You will feel dejected and disappointed and discouraged, no? You tell someone to do something, they say, no, I'm not going to do it. That is rejection. Now, you might feel the result of that could be dejection. Every time I say they are not listening to me, or you may feel anger, or whatever it is that you feel when the rejection takes place. Clear? Thank you. Next, we have Tanmay.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. So when I was thinking about situations like in the past when I felt rejected, I felt very sad. I kind of judged the person, assuming that they're doing something wrong. I also made a judgment that I'm not good at this, so let me never try this again. And some things are not so important. I was giving too much importance to the situation, to myself. And when I look at it, it feels like, the entire exercise was very futile. I should have taken it lightly. And I never knew that you could discreate some emotion like this. The technique that you just mentioned, I wasn't aware. So I wish I knew this earlier.
I wish you had joined us earlier. All right, very good. Thank you very much. Anything else you want to say, Tanmay?
So this is what I will continue the practice from now on, and I will be able to handle rejections better.
Yeah, and you might even stop labeling situations as the rejections. You understand? Somebody says yes, you will say, wow, accepted. Somebody says no, you say no, rejected. You are saying no.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, especially in a sales situation. Somebody is showing some signals which you interpret as, oh, he's rejecting, and your enthusiasm goes down. You will not try very hard to convince that person because you already decided that you've been rejected by him. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So it has its uses. Thank you. Shakti ji, good morning. Go ahead.
Sir, for me, I'm able to sense that even when you tell that I'm so resisting, I don't like that experience to recollect those at all, that kind of moments I had. I discreate that. I'm able to see that it's the energy is leaving, but it's keep coming back. I'm repeating myself. I have to do it few times, but that I feel that the energy keeps coming back with me. Does that mean I'm not ready to leave that? I'm still trying to hold that experience with myself, even though I'm trying to discreate it. I feel that the energy.
It may be, Shakti, that you are not, willing to let go of the judgments, conclusions, decisions, and computations that you've made.
Okay.
That is why we do that clearing, no?
Yes.
Look at the words of that clearing. What have you made so vital?
Vital. Okay.
So valuable. Now, if you make something vital and valuable, will you let go of it?
Okay. Yes. Got it, sir.
It's like you've got this, pin made of gold, right?
Yes.
And it is pricking you.
Okay.
But you don't want to let it go. No. How can I let it go? It is my gold.
Got it, sir.
Yeah, you may let it go for a minute, then you pick it up again. No. So maybe that's what is happening.
Okay, sir. Now I know what to do. Yes. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, Gautam.
Yes, sir. Good morning. It is your suggestion. I remember that day on 31st of August. I received call from, I was in two way. I was working with the company as well as my own business. So sir told me, I mean, Sukhdeepak, you told me that you don't keep both the leg in two different both. Both will sink. So really, I'm not able to satisfy the company. And that owner, CEO, called me and telling that it's not happening. It's a business is not that at the expectation on 31st. So I thought it is enough is enough. I should listen, Sukhdeepak ji. You told you leave the job, you focus on your own business. You'll you'll be successful, or you have to be focused on your own business. So then first of this month, I gave up that job. I am focusing on my own business, this business. Yes, I got the rejection. I feel that is a rejection. Absolutely it is. But that taken the rejection, that is a good thing. Good thing happened with me. So at least I can focus totally on my own business. So really, I am grateful to you, sir. And it is you have give me the strength and suggestion. So now I am focusing on my own business. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. Yes, Colonel sir.
Namaste and good morning to everyone. It may surprise people, but when I look back in the 10 minutes of, recollection of my past event, I couldn't recollect anything where I ever felt rejected. To be honest, it's never happened to me.
Fantastic.
When I joined this company and I was handling the recruitment, and one of the candidate, I'm just narrating an incident, one of the candidate came to me, and she apparently has been doing very well academically, and she already had 2 offers already from some top companies. And when she came to me, she said, "Sir, I would like to know why I was rejected." So that is the first time this rejected word struck me, actually. I said, what happened? Why this girl is coming to me and asking me why she is rejected, or she was rejected that. So I tried to reason it out with her and all. And thereafter, what I did was, in my organization, since I was handling not only a fresher recruitment, overall recruitment was also, the process also under me. I changed. I said there will be no word used as a rejection ever. It will be not recommended. I mean, as a recruiter or a panelist, you can only say, I don't recommend this candidate. That's all, finished. So that rejection word was removed because what that girl spoke to me, I mean, the kind of a dejection she felt. He was asking what is the difference between Reddy Garu was asking what is dejection and rejection. Rejection is an action and rejection is a reaction. So that reaction of that girl, a dejected feeling, having sailed through 2 interviews and 1 interview she failed, changed my perception about rejection. And I changed it. I mean, during my time, we never used the word called rejection in the recruitment. It is always not recommended or not selected. That's the thing.
Or not
Thank you,
suitable
sir.
for this position.
Yes, that is the thing. Not selected, not recommended. That is what 2 words we used. 2 phrases we used it.
Beautiful.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Abhinav, you're the last one. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Well, I have the experience of being rejected many times. 4 incidents I could think of. 2 times by women who rejected me. Once by the cricket captain who I was the last one to be chosen. कि चलो इसको रख ही लेते हैं type, team में. And then one incident where when I was 4 years old, one of the neighbors kind of pinched my ears, and my father and mother did nothing about it. So that also occurred to me at that time as a being rejected. कि उनका मतलब प्यार ही नहीं अपने बच्चे से, वो पिटता रहे, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता टाइप. So what the today's and by the way, the incidents I remembered and worked on it over the years, but the pain was there, always there. After the exercise today, where I could see that I could see the color of the my rejection. I could see that it was somewhere in my heart and skin of my body, and I could I could see how it looks like, and I realized that whenever I see a cartoon film where this kind of a balloon is there with this kind of a throbbing feeling, this kind of whatever imagine I had, I used to immediately change it. I didn't want to see it. So today it disappeared. And now when I look back at those incidents, they, I could clearly see that my interpretation was one of the interpretation. Nevertheless, it was an interpretation. Who knows? Maybe all those people loved me a lot and they thought that it is better for me, whatever they said. And anyway, I will never know it, but this is okay. It's all right. It is like, and then people have people are living their life and they have a choice, whatever they want to do. It says nothing about me.
Great.
So that created peace for me. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Today we don't have with us Colonel Babu to give you a shairi, but we will close the session today by using the power of generation to make ourselves happy. So when I say 1, 2, 3, we will all